Anyway, folks, we are here at the Trimaran, and we're going to put the engines on here now. And we got the 15 horsepower here. We're going to put it on that side this time instead of this side because the steering handle's on the left, and I'm probably going to be driving from the 30 horsepower because it's got all the power. And so I'll sit here and drive there. I was going to sit on that side, but then the handle's all the way over, and that'd be a stretch. And if I'm going any long distance, it'd just kind of be a pain in the back. You know what I mean?
Lala,
oh, let me grab the chain. Go.
look at the cavity. Oh, it's very. Look at the water.
Oh, wait, this is up too high. But when we get up on plane, honey,
Yeah,
it's going to be too high. Honey.
yeah.
Of course, the back could be down some too, so we don't really know. But yeah, we're probably going to have to lower this, honey.
Mm-hmm.
But okay. Now we need to. So anyway, we got this one on. Now we're going to go get that one.
The 30.
Yeah, but we need to. What do we need to do? Well, plus we're going to get in the boat. That's what we're going to do. Oh, here, honey, come on.
Huh? We pushed it closer.
Any videos?
Yeah. Push the boat closer.
And you're stepping on the rope, honey?
Yeah, almost.
Honey, get on this side to keep the boat from getting back. Yeah, honey, step on the rope. Okay. Let me get the tachometer inside. Tangan ba yun?
go. The rope. Watch the rope.
I'm stepping on Celso's toes.
It hit the
What are you talking to me?
it hit the screw. The screw. The bolt. It hit the bolt.
Yeah, you tell him I was going to put the 15. I was going to put the 15 on
15
this side,
munta na diha. Kuya, kay gamay man na siya oh. Lapad.
but
Lapad ng pikas.
that's why this is the small one, not the big one.
Mm.
But
Pero ang iyang handle naman ko diri diya siya mulingkod aron duol ra niya.
we're hitting
The bolts, yeah, hitting all both the bolts.
what that does, that pops the engine up.
Apa kuya. Okay, balik na niya sa 1. Ambot na niya.
See how high this one is here, honey?
Yeah.
But when we get in, everything's going to go down, and when we drive, everything's going to go down.
Mm.
And I don't know, we're going to have to keep an eye on that.
Oh,
make
isa
sure
tong
it's
sa ano tapay.
Yeah. Siya said put the
Ano din nag-iwasiyo ba?
like that in the other in the 15 horsepower.
well, I can't because the handle's here. The handle's here, and I have to sit here.
No, his mean this one. Put this also in the 15 before we go. So we test.
Tama din yun eh.
Oh, gidana niya kuya.
Tama din.
Ayan ang ibutang.
This goes up, and then this goes in here,
Ah, okay.
and then it locks like that.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, tell him I plan to put the 15 here, but if I sit there, this is too far to reach.
Layo man kayo kay naman diri mag-drive yo kay na diri ang mga handle.
But this mount
Para 15 unta na siya.
is not the same holes as that one. But we'll probably lower that one some. And when we do, we'll make new straps, honey.
Aha.
We'll make straps.
Ano sa tiyo? Hindi siya kapag dagat.
Mo gani.
Bolts. I will lower this and put the bolts down to here.
Mhm.
These holes.
Balhin mo sila niyang bolt.
Make new straps.
Oh.
Kay maigo.
Nego sa bro.
That's sweet. No, we have to cut this block. We have to make new straps. All that stuff. And this one, we'll test it and see how if we need to lower. We lower.
Want to video?
Okay, folks. So anyway, we got that one on. Like I was going to put the 15 over here. However, I realized that the handle is on the left side of the engine, and I'm sitting on the right. So it'd be a far stretch for me to sit there and handle this. I could conceivably sit here, but I don't know if I can or not. I haven't tried that since we put the splash guards in. this one here, I thought it would fit better than that, but we're setting on our stainless steel straps and we're up against our nut, our bolt here, and the clamp is halfway on this. We should take a hammer. Well, we actually, on that one over there, we actually are on the wood, which is where we want to be. This one here, we got a little bit of a dab on there, but if I took a hammer, I could tap this over this way enough that that'll clamp on, and then at least we'd be sort of good. Putting this here kicks the engine back this way, but we have a negative back plate here, so I was hoping to get it angled more like that, but now it's straight, and we got the wing. It's a little bit kicked out, but we'll see how this thing rides and drives and everything now, and then we will make adjustments. We can also, what we'll also do if we do decide to lower this, because this is up here, and when it's on plane it might be here, but we're going to have a lot of weight in the back, and no matter what we do, this back drops down a lot when we drive. So all of that we're going to determine with this test. But first thing we got to do is put the wing on that one to help keep the back up and the front down. So we're going to get busy with that. I got the drill bit, got the wing over there. We got all the stainless steel bolts and self-locking nuts and washers. So we're going to go to town and put the wing on that one. So anyway, I got to have my hands free. I got to get the drill. I'll be back with more by Paradise on Battalion Island. Whoa, baby. That equals 45 horsepower there, so we'll see what that does. It'll be exciting, or maybe not. Maybe it won't be. We'll find out what it's going to be. So anyway, Paradise out. Okay, everybody, we are putting the whale tail, or the hydrofoil, on here. We've got 3 of the holes already drilled. We just put the thing on here and marked it with a magic marker with a pointy tip. Got all the holes here. We're drilling this last hole here, so you can watch that. Honey, you're supposed to be, honey. Here you go. There you go. It's aluminum, so it goes through pretty smoothly. Got my drilling glasses on. A little shaving flying everywhere. It's taking longer than the other ones did to drill, but there we go. When you get it to the very end, the drill bit kind of locked up in this drill. It doesn't have a real good. There we go. Voila. Okay. So we got the bag of bolts here. These are of course stainless steel, self-locking with washers. Let's see if this lines up. Where's that? Okay, so we didn't check to see if this lines up, but let's see if the holes all line up. Pretty close. How's it look there? Oh yeah, we're looking good. Okay. Oh honey, where's the Phillips screwdriver?
In the tool bag.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll put these on. It's as simple as that, folks. Drill 4 holes, put 4 bolts through, get your Phillips screwdriver, number 2, and 10mm ratchet wrench. And I'm just snugging these right now. This isn't the final tighten. Just kind of get it so everything looks like it's on here right. There's a lot of airspace between, here we go, between the plastic and the anti-cavitation plate.
Unsa kuya?
Bago yung kasing tab ang pagpahuway.
Lagi. So we don't wash with water.
No, we can't. Yeah, we can't. Unless he wants to carry these up the stairs
Ang
and back every day.
magsakasaka man kuya kung
Carry these up the stairs and back every day. Yeah, and he tells them on the big sailboats and stuff, they can't rinse their these. They just leave them on the back.
ang dako pud maglisod lagi kuya kay di man mag-alsa ka. Down. Down na kuya.
Yeah, so and we just raise this up so that when we push it out, it
Kaya mo
doesn't drag.
iduot dito kuya.
Yeah, they're going to reach. Here's one end. No. Yeah, this is one end here, and this is one end. So yeah, we got plenty of, just ride them out to slide back and forth, do that action whenever we steer. So we're good to go. And even though that, we're not really going to steer with this one. We're going to steer with that one because I'm going to be setting there. But this one's pretty well locked in. There's a bolt right here, that you tighten to tighten up the steering. So this one's really stiff. Because if you're going to have an engine you're not steering, but you just want it to go straight, you gotta snug that thing down so it's hard to turn. Because a wave will come, a current will come and push this tail and flip it like that or this way, and you don't want that because it'll throw you out of the boat. So anyway, that's your tighten down steering bolt right there, right under the engine. You can see there's a grease insert fitting right there for the steering shaft. That's your tighten down bolt. So anyway, we're gonna finagle these chains around. Put the locks on here. We got heavy duty locks somewhere, and we're gonna lock it all up. Do the same on that one. Hopefully all the chains fit because that's higher than this one. And then we'll be back. And we also have to, this is also about angling down because we got it up here. So when we push the back down, this is going to raise up. So you got to have enough slack in this. So when this goes up, you still got some loose chain there. So anyway, wheel tail is on, folks. Wheel tail's on that one over there. And we're going to go and chain them down now. So Paradise out. Let me get that button. Okie dokie, everybody. Here is how we're putting the tachometers on. This one here I put on the other day, and we're reading about 2.5 times the actual engine speed. And the way I gauge that is whatever it's idling at should be around 800 to 900 RPMs. Well, this one was idling at about 2,500 RPM, so that's about 2.5 times what it should be. And so I don't know how accurate that other tachometer is because these are just cheap ones. So I've got another one here, and I wrapped this about 7 or 8 times. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 8 wraps on there. And supposedly the more wraps you put, the higher the reading goes. So this one here, I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.5, 5.5-ish on this spark plug. So I've got one tack running off this, counting the pulses here, and the other tack counting the pulses here. And you got to do these little tie wrap things to hold this on. And it's kind of a pain. You need like 3 or 4 hands to hold it and tie wrap it and wrap it. I'm going to cut all these little extra pieces off. Anyway, this is the back of the engine, of course, the 30 horsepower. So now we'll be able to gauge which one is right. And we set this one, this new tack that we got here, we set it to 2-stroke 2-cylinder. Okay, and this one, you're supposed to hold this S1 button down here. See that S1 right there? Supposed to hold that down for 4 seconds, and then it should change to, okay, this says 1. It says 1. See that 1 RPM? That's a 2-stroke 2-cylinder engine. Okay, so it's set properly right now, but it wasn't reading properly. So what I may do, well, we'll see what this one reads, and then we'll do some adjustment, maybe put 4 wraps on this one and leave this. We'll see how close this one is, and then we'll make the adjustment on this one, because we know this one's 2.5 times too fast. And we're also running the wire past this coil here, so it's getting induction from there. You know, magnetic fields, if you understand electricity, any electrical wire has a magnetic field, and because these are high voltage, 20, 30, 40,000 volts, their magnetic field is huge. And 12 volts would have a very small one. So these wires pick up that magnetic field and send the pulse down to there, and that thing counts it. So, and I'm routing these. I'm trying to keep them away from coils and stuff, but it's not easy when you have 2. If you just have 1, you know, you're not that close. But anyway, so I'm just dressing these wires as best I can. There's a little plug on the front here, rubber plug, so I poked a hole in that with my scissors, and that lets me I'm going to drop this thing down to here and tie it onto this ground. These are ground wires here. See, that's a ground wire there. So I'm going to drop this down, pull this tight, and tie it onto this ground wire so it's away from this coil, because this one goes right by the coil. And if I drop this one down, it goes right by this magnetic field. Now it's counting 2 pulses. So see, I don't know how the voodoo magnetic fields actually, how much of an influence they are, but if I drop down here, I'm not by any other coil, and I'm tied to a ground. So we're going to do that, and then we'll let this wire route back through here and out into our tacks. And again, we got 2 tacks now. Also, if you ever get one of these tacks, they're not waterproof, so I silicone the back of this one here, and I'm guessing the front glass is sealed. Yeah, it's glued on there. And this one, I put tape. I put the 2-inch packing tape on here because I didn't have time to put the silicone and let it dry. So I put 2-inch packing tape on here to cover it and seal it. So that's a temporary until we get this tachometer situation worked out. So I'm going to cut these little thingies off. Tomorrow we're going to run these. Still got tweaks to do, but we will be back with more from my Paradise. Now, book talk is over. Trimaran is getting ready. It's almost 5 o'clock, so we're going to wrap it up here. We wanted kind of to run it, but with all the things we're doing and the stuff we're finding out, we have to wait. So anyway, Paradise out.